What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. And I do want to go ahead and thank the homie Supreme for hooking us up with this gameplay for today's commentary. Really do appreciate that. And also, for anybody who's wondering, today is going to be the day of the closed beta for Modern Warfare 2 for Xbox and PC players, along with PlayStation. But I will be able to get my own gameplay finally. I know I haven't been grinding out the PlayStation 4 beta whatsoever, really. I only played a little bit of it. But now it's the time that I'm going to be going into straight grind mode. So if you guys want to be a part of that, if you guys want to see my impressions live and in action for what this beta is all about while I'm on my own kind of setup where I'm comfortable, then tune into my live stream. The link to that is down in the description of this video. It's over on Twitch. I live stream pretty much every single day, and definitely during this beta, I'm going to be going hard with the live stream. So if you guys want to check that stuff out, like I said, the link is down below. And also, just very quickly, I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time. Today marks 5 years of when I officially reset my whole channel, pretty much scrapping all of the stuff, all the old content, and, just kind of starting fresh and pushing to go full-time when it comes to content creation. 5 years ago is when I finally took that turn, and I gotta say, it has been a fantastic time. I loved doing content creation before those 5 years, when I was just casually doing it, having a good time, just enjoying it as a hobby, and I love it even more when I really started pushing even harder with the projects that I've been doing on this channel. It's been an absolute blast, and honestly, I can't thank you guys enough, each and every one of you guys who have, spent time with me, who've been following me for all of these years, enjoying my commentaries, chatting it up with me, and helping build this community that we have today. So thank you to all the new subscribers, thank you to all the longtime subscribers, and hopefully there will be many, many, many more years to come where we can just vibe as a group. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today's video is going to be a little bit more positive about Modern Warfare 2, because I know there's been a ton of negativity going around in the community right now, and rightfully so. Infinity Ward is doing a pretty bad job with handling what a beta is basically all about. The ego is starting to come out, the typical Call of Duty ego. So there's been a lot of negativity surrounding Modern Warfare 2 at the moment, and I know that since today is beta day, I'm going to be putting in a lot of time playing this game. I'm sure there's going to be tons of bugs and glitches, since obviously it was only a PlayStation beta. We have no clue what specific glitches are going to be on the PC and Xbox, so I'm sure it's going to be a ton. And also, with them ignoring a lot of, not ignoring, but just having a negative response to our feedback within the beta, I'm sure it's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about throughout the rest of this weekend. So I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys something a little bit more positive, and that is the atmosphere that Modern Warfare 2 has to offer. I really wanted to sit down, kick back, and talk about this because it's very crucial for me personally when it comes to any game I play. It's one of the main reasons why, playing stuff like Fortnite and Valorant just don't really sit well with me. And it's not because they're bad games. It's just certain games, when I look at it and when I'm playing it, I don't want to be immersed in that experience. It's nothing wrong with it. Everybody has their own taste, and that's why some people, only play games that are styled like Overwatch. That's why people only play games that are styled like COD. That's why people only play milsims. Everybody has a style of game that they're really intrigued with. And trust me, I'll go out of my way and play games like that. I used to play a ton of Valorant. I used to play a little bit of Overwatch. This new game, what was it called again? Shatterline, that just came out. That's also, it looks pretty much like Overwatch. These games, I don't care for, the design that much, but the gameplay is phenomenal in pretty much all of them. So yeah, I do dabble in these games just because simply the gunplay is freaking awesome. And, I like games more than just the atmosphere it puts me in. I like games because of the competitive edge when it comes to the FPS scene in certain titles. But if you sat me down and put me in front of a bunch of screens, you didn't tell me the title of any of the games that we're playing, all I could see is basically what they look like. I would 110% pick a game that looks more like Modern Warfare over something that looks like, Valorant, Fortnite, or Overwatch or something of that sort. But so far in Modern Warfare 2, it absolutely nails it. It almost nails it better than Modern Warfare 2019 in my personal opinion. And that was one of the main reasons why I liked that game in the first place, was the atmosphere. It was nitty, it was gritty, the sounds were fantastic, the guns felt amazing. It was a lot of features that made that game great. But honestly, going over to Modern Warfare 2, I think the atmosphere is feeling a bit more grittier in my personal opinion. And one of the coolest things to me is how Infinity Ward was able to keep the same gritty vibes that all the maps have to offer when it comes to, their style of games. So let's be real here, every Infinity Ward game, their maps are a lot more darker, a lot more gloomer than anything Treyarch puts out. Treyarch is a lot more vibrant and colorful with their map layouts, and that's always been a thing, and sometimes it's negatively affected us in the past. Very dark and gloomy maps can make it really a pain in the butt to find enemies. This game right here did a perfect job at giving us the same gritty styled maps, but improving upon the color scheme without going too far on the color scheme to make it seem like they're copying Treyarch games. They actually made a pretty unique style here, and I like it. As annoying as the footsteps are, the sound engine is fantastic and it pairs with the graphic quality amazingly. I mean, the weapon sound, the equipment sound, the killstreak sound, the killstreak visuals. When a bomb drops in front of you, the sound it makes is insane. But also when it drops and actually explodes, it's even more nuts. It doesn't just, automatically kill you and you go to respawn. No, you watch it, you see it, you see the light, you see it actually pop. And that moment, that quick second, you get to see it and witness it before it just destroys everything in front of you. That is such awesome attention to detail, and that's what Infinity Ward is known for, and they're just continuously pushing the boundaries of how much attention they put into the details of this game. And of course, the operators. Now, let's be honest here, we have a lot of throwbacks that are already thrown into this game, to be expected. But for all the new operators, they are perfectly designed in my personal opinion. Both teams have awesome looking operators, very hardcore, gritty, they look like they're about to go tear some shit up. And I'm not talking about Battlefield 2042 style, operators where they're so egotistical and they're just simply obnoxious to listen to. No, like these are some serious badasses. And let's be real here, even in Modern Warfare 2019, they had some serious badasses. They had a lot of people that are real life soldiers, real individuals that do training classes and make YouTube videos and stuff like that, who are straight up, like I said, badasses, who are specialists to use in Modern Warfare 2019. Infinity Ward does a good job with picking out the people that they hire for the job, and it's no different when it comes to Modern Warfare 2. Now, this is my problem. Everything is working together perfectly. The vibes of this game are very nice. And I'm not talking about the game, like I said, I'm taking a break from the negativity. I just want to talk about something a little bit positive before, obviously, I play the beta and I, have to start giving criticism and stuff like that. But the atmosphere of this game is perfection. It's what I'm looking for when it comes to a modern shooter. But I'm worried that they're going to take the same approach as every Call of Duty game where, the first month or two, it's going to be great. They're not going to touch anything. They're not going to change anything. They'll add stuff into the store, but everything's going to fit. 5 months down the road, everybody's rocking insanely vibrant pink skins. They're hopping around in bunny outfits. You got Godzilla over here, and at the same time, you got some clown over there. I'm just so scared to death that they're going to take this approach because everybody is. And Call of Duty has been doing it year and year and year again. It just stresses me out because I don't want to see this game go down that path. It's right there. And it's not like you can't make realistic looking camos that are badass and people would want to buy in the store. Battlefield 2042, as much as I talk crap about that game and I make fun of it, I will give them credit. A lot of their skins in their store are phenomenal. If the game was actually good, I would pick up a ton of stuff in that store. I would get so many things to deck out my characters and deck out my weapon skins and stuff like that. And a lot of the skins for the specialist or operators, whatever you want to call them in that game, they have face masks, face covers, and with no sound on, obviously they cut all the voice actors' sound out, so your characters don't really say much anymore, including not having to see their faces anymore, see the obnoxious ass faces on both teams. The character skins look really cool now. Like, they listened to our feedback and they approved upon the atmosphere, the formula. And it works, people are hyped up for these skins. It actually brought a player base back into the game, It's proof of concept that there's people out there who enjoy those type of skins. They don't have to be dull. It doesn't have to be a basic woodland camo. But make something that has a little flash to it that doesn't have to be, straight up sparkles, glitter, unicorns, and all this wild stuff. Keep this game real. Keep it gritty. Keep the vibes you already have currently going on within this game. You don't have to stray away from flashy skins. I'm not saying don't put flashy skins in your game. Just choose wisely how flashy you're going to make that specific skin, right? There's a nice fine line between going over the top, making something way too basic, and having that perfect mix. And I have confidence that Infinity Ward can nail that perfect mix. It's just, are they going to be forced by Activision to branch out and make crazier stuff? Or is it people in their art team that just love making that crazy stuff? And I'm not even hating on all the anime stuff they put in this game either. It's not really a problem. It's just, like I said, how crazy are you going to go with the anime? How far out of bounds are you going to take us? In World War II, we had near futuristic tech in that game. Actually, futuristic tech was in that, not near future, literal futuristic tech was in World War II. And the game was supposed to be historically correct. Now, if they went ahead and said, they don't want this game to be facts at all, it's all fiction, whatever, they just want to, have it based around, that time period, then go ahead and then add in all that stuff. But they didn't do that. Same thing comes to Modern Warfare 2. Keep it grounded. If you want to add in an anime skin, go ahead, but I don't want my gun turning into a transformer. You know, I'm just not feeling that within this game. But ladies and gentlemen, do me a massive favor, go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below on how you feel about the cosmetics that might come into this game. Do you want to see them extremely flashy, or do you agree with me? You know, just keep it not, you know, like bland as hell, but keep it grounded. Keep it like it fits in this game, but at the same time, add a spark to it. You know, add a buy factor. You know, people will still be intrigued. They don't need to add the most out of this world skins in order to make currency off of, you know, microtransactions. It doesn't have to turn out that way. But like I said, leave your opinions down below. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. Bones, I hate it. Leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me? This is Twitter. We do so Twitter and Discord. Both link down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games do over on Twitch. Link that's in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.